words, working poor, the struggle to get out of poverty. Good evening, everyone. There is a big challenge facing Minnesota over the next few years. In the midst of tough economic times, trying to end poverty by the year 2020.
In Moorhead today, leaders from area churches, government, and business put their heads together, coming up with some recommendations. The Legislative Commission to End Poverty is trying to erase or reduce the barriers that force Minnesotans into poverty. Leaders say solutions may come at the local neighborhood level.
I think as much as anything else, we hope it's forwarded on to our congregations and that we take possession of it right here in our own communities. And communities, I mean whatever community is here.
482,000 Minnesotans live in poverty, according to a recent government survey. Well, that conference highlights just how quickly life can change for any of us, working 1 minute, out of a job the next.
One family story tonight from WDAY 6 reporter Kevin Wallavant.
Being able to feed your family.
Cindy Shawcross of Moorhead is thrilled to be working again. A new job at Clay County Extension. But for the last 5 months, she, for the first time in years, found herself laid off from work, a paralegal job she held for 8 years.
Well, I was in shock for a while. I just thought, oh, tomorrow will be a better day. I was kind of like Scarlett O'Hara. I won't think about that today. I'll think about that tomorrow. And it'll be fine, and I'll get hired.
Still recovering from cancer treatment, medical bills mounted, keeping her 2 girls fed, groceries, gas bills, monthly prescriptions.
To start picking and choosing which ones of those I would have to take and which ones I wouldn't take anymore.
Rationing your health care. Wow.
Rationing your health care, rationing what you do with your children.
But Cindy and her family found themselves in a gray area. Poor, but not poor enough. Because her husband worked, Cindy didn't qualify for food stamps or medical assistance. And so Cindy came to this food pantry, and her friends rallied around her.
Yes, it was very hard to accept that help because I just kept thinking I'll be okay. But people started leaving groceries at my door.
Now Cindy knows what it's like to be working poor, the fear, anxiety that goes with it all, and knowing there are a lot of people just like her family out there.
Like I said, I have to crawl out of a chasm.
Kevin Wallavant, WDAY 6 News.
Like many of us, Cindy watched her retirement dollars dwindle in the last few months, and she had to use what was left for medical bills.